Hey everyone, this is Tim. I hope you're doing well. This is Vietnam, and to be specific, I'm in Hanoi, and it's pretty amazing. I went from learning how to cross the street to being able to go on a motorbike, doing a fantastic food tour, and it was, well, let's say exhilarating. Through the streets, opposing traffic, even on the sidewalk, so we make it on time for the delicious ban sao and the local street fare, from the rice rolls to the Vietnamese pizza and the Vietnamese sushi, and in particular the iconic egg coffee, absolutely delicious. And the one thing I would say to avoid, because it is a bit of a tourist trap, is this train street, where supposedly a train comes through these narrow streets aligned with shops where you can watch and sip as the train comes by. And in reality, a little bit different. Aggressive store owners control the entrance, and the fee for admission, incredibly overpriced drinks. This is a bottle of water, no crack when you open it, a little bit dirty, and using our better judgment, we gave it a pass. So a little bit disappointing, but that's not going to get me down, because today I am here at, I think this is Hanoi's most luxurious Sunday brunch buffet. Lots of seafood, from the shellfish to the lobster, and lots of delicious dishes, from the traditional and the comforting to the luxurious and unique. So pretty excited to give it a try, and this is a JW Marriott in Hanoi, and getting here was quite exhilarating. I soon discovered the best way to get around was on the motorbike, no coffee needed, and after an adrenaline-inducing ride, I made it here safely, so really grateful for that, and also really grateful to Ridge for sponsoring this video. Ridge makes amazing minimalistic high-quality wallets that are effective at keeping your valuables safe and secure, and whether at home or when traveling, I hate bulky wallets, especially either on a plane or on a motorbike. So having a wallet that is compact and secure is a must. And let me show you mine. Nice and compact, holds 12 cards and room enough for cash. These are Vietnamese dong. And accessing your cards is simple and easy. Just slide them out, and here you have access to up to 12 cards. And with the RFID protection, it not only keeps your valuables, but also keeps your information safe. And with the durable materials used, Ridge offers a lifetime warranty. And in fact, the Ridge team is so sure you'll love their wallets that they'll give you a 99-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. So there really isn't any risk. So give them a try. Visit Ridge online, and there you'll find over 30 styles and colors to choose from. Each wallet holds up to 12 cards, and of course, room enough for cash. And with the over 50,000 five-star reviews, that's certainly a testament to their quality and their design. And along with the wallets, you'll find watches and rings as well, and also a key case to manage all those keys, so no more jingling keys in your pockets anymore. And if you miss one of their sales, Ridge was kind enough to offer a promotion. Just use link ridge.com/Tim Lee and coupon code Tim Lee to save 10% off your purchase. That again is link ridge.com/Tim Lee, coupon code Tim Lee to save 10% off your purchase. And I think it's starting to drizzle a little bit. That's our cue to go visit the buffet. Come on, let's go. So nice to be inside and out from the drizzle. Let's go down, and I think the buffet awaits. So that's looking pretty gorgeous, and usually I come quite early to the buffet when it's nice and pristine, and I think it is. Let's go. Is this like the best buffet in Vietnam?
I think so.
You think so? All right. This is pretty grand and really nice to get a table overlooking the lake where we were just walking around outside, and it is drizzling. So I actually had a look around at the buffet, and it is impressive. I thought the Chinese station at the start was impressive, but it gets even better. I've never seen a whole tuna being carved up fresh, and my goodness, the cold station with the oysters and the lobster. But it gets even better because there's a hot station with live lobster and live seafood cooked to order. And further down, beautiful carvery with the roasts and the beef wellington, and a curious lobster burrata station. I think I gotta give that a try. But before we start the buffet, I think we need a cup of coffee. Thank you so much for joining, and I can't wait to buffet together. Cheers. And with that, let's go check it out. So if it wasn't busy before, it certainly is busy now. Look at this. Everyone's busy in the best possible way, checking out the stations. Let's grab a plate. And I think we'll start off with the first station, the Asian Chinese station. All right, and starting off, we got the lobster and a Peking duck all prepared. Let's try one of these. What a good start. And its companion. And this congee looks absolutely amazing because it's not only congee, it's abalone congee. And abalone isn't my favorite food. Not too fond of the texture, but really fond of the taste. Hi, chef.
Yeah.
Can I try a little bit of the abalone congee? Oh, thank you. And looking really good. And we have some condiments here. The century-old eggs and all this good stuff. But I think a little bit of fried shallots. They feel good. And moving on, we have more dishes here. All right. Okay, that is a seafood fried rice. Let's see what's in here. Vegetable noodles and more vegetables. But it gets better because we have some seafood. These are prawns and shrimp. And the dim sum with its steaming basket. Chef, is it okay? If I do this?
Yeah.
All right. This is the biggest basket. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So I did not expect that. Let's go with the steamed lobster. Right over here. And its better half. Pretty amazing here. And let's see what we have. Okay, so the shrimp dumpling, the quintessential shell mai. Okay. And those are the chicken feet that Anders would be proud. And let's see, some chicken and some roasts. But as good as it is, I think I'm going to give it a skip because there is more. This is the Indian station. Oh, with a bit of lamb curry. Oh, chicken tikka. Okay, and you definitely need some rice and the pani puri. What a good start. And there's more. I think this is a veg section. Some dal. Oh, and some, I think that is aloo gobi. And of course, the rotis and the wonderful crispy goodness. And I went for the abalone congee, but they have lobster congee here. Let's take a look. And the skeletal remains of the lobster. My apologies, sometimes I don't know what I'm saying on these videos, but let's look at this. Oh, braised pork, warm and comforting. Okay, a little bit of beef. And moving on, the seaweed soup. I used to grow up on this, really nice, but again, I think there's more. Let's visit the sushi station. And I saw a chef there carving up that tuna. So that is its good side. And that is the other side. And let's take a look at the sushi here. So one torch salmon sushi left next to the lobster. And this looks like sablefish or mackerel, but there's only one way to find out. Next to the salmon, and to make it even or odd. So I gotta try that sashimi fresh from the tuna. Oh, chef, you do sashimi. Oh, thank you, chef. And I heard they have some Canadian oysters. If I'm homesick, I think that would cure it. Chef, can I get some oysters? Oh, thank you. So chef informs me they're on the other side. And let's peruse and check out all this wonderful seafood. And I see the oysters there. But before that, we have some clams. And I think these are another type of lobster. Ginormous shrimp. More lobster, some crab, and some more shrimp. And here we have the Pacific Coast oysters. Let's give this a try. Right over here. And another one. And I don't know about you, but the Canadian oysters look larger in Vietnam than they do back home. Oh, and we have some smoked salmon. Let's go for a little bit. Right next to the oyster. And this is interesting. This is what they call beetroot salmon. I guess it's cured in a different way. Can't wait to give that a try. And there's not a lot of room here. And finally, some traditional gravlax. And I think they've got a nice citrusy marinade here with a bit of dill. Okay, so what a nice start. The first plate already full of seafood with Peking duck and steamed lobster. So if I look a little bit surprised, that's because I am, because it's so nice to come back to your table and find more food here, because that finger bowl should have given me an inkling, because we're going to have more lobster. This was waiting for me back at the table. Pinchy's better half. And here is my original plate. And that's just the first round, but I think we gotta try the hot items first. So let's try the Peking duck wrap. Let's give this a try. Very nice Peking duck wrap. And the skin inside is nice and fatty, and a cucumber to freshen things up. One bite. Oh, and I see something coming.
I have something for you.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I have some croissant and progress inside the croissant.
No way.
Please try it.
Oh, absolutely. Queen, thank you so much. The croissant looks amazing.
Yeah, you're welcome. Enjoy the meal.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy.
All right. All right, thank you. So this is pretty incredible. You don't even need to go to the buffet. That's just for your exercise, but I think we need to try the croissant with foie gras inside. Oh my goodness, this is light and flaky. Oh, it just breaks apart and it just shatters in the hand. And I think we see I'm making a mess, and there is a little bit of foie gras inside. Nice and flaky with the richness of the foie gras fat instead of butter or in addition to butter. And this part is probably my favorite. Nice and crispy, but in the corner where the foie gras resides, let's give that a try. Absolutely heaven. I can't think of a better combination than croissant and coffee with foie gras. Maybe one more thing with oysters. We have a little bit of mignonette here, and let's give it a try. Cheers to you. Little bit of struggle, but not bad. Oyster is nice and fresh, very sweet and briny at the same time. Just like a Canadian oyster, but as good as the oyster is, I think we need to dig into the lobster, and I think we'll need a little bit of a knife and fork. And I know I should not have waited so long. Little bit of sauce comes off so easily. Oh, very nice. I'm gonna try the big lobster. So this one is the cold water lobster, not the spiny one, but the one with the big claw, or the pincher. And that comes off so easily. And do a little bit with a little bit of sauce. So good. And it sounds so pretentious to say I prefer the cold water lobster than the spiny lobster, because the meat is so succulent and delicate and sweet. Oh, so good. So a really good start to the buffet, and I think I'm going to finish off the cold round, and even the first round is absolutely superb. Now we'll finish this up and we'll take you back for some more great eats. I can't wait, and a little bit more coffee. And we'll take you back. So round one exceeded the expectations of some of the buffets I've been to. Absolutely delicious. And if you notice, there's a couple of more empty plates at the table. That's because Hugh came by and offered some wonderful crostini with foie gras on top and a little bit of sauce to cut the richness of the wonderful fat. Incredibly tasty and luscious. And speaking of luscious, that bit of lobster, that's the lobster fat. Really tasty. And of course, I gotta try the fresh tuna sashimi. Can't get any fresher than that. Glistening and fresh and sweet like the ocean. And that gravlax would make Russ and daughters proud. and the abalone congee, wonderful flavors of the abalone and fantastic texture with the fried shallots. That was an incredible first round, and I think it's time for round number 2. It's less crowded here because round 1 took a long time because they just keep bringing so much food to you. But let's see, more seafood. Hi, chef. Hi. Oh, you got hot seafood here? Can I have another lobster? Oh, thank you so much.
10 minutes, come back later.
I couldn't resist. I think this is lobster number 3. But, oh, look at this. They have some grilled items here. Let's go for a little bit of shrimp. Okay, number 2, some clams and oyster Rockefeller. Let's try a little bit here. 1. Okay, and I see some wonderful roast being warmed over there. And I think this is a harbinger of things to come. We've got a breakfast station. Oh, and then the lovely paellas, the regular paella and the dark paella. Let's go for a little bit here. And we'll go for the original counterpart, the yin and the yang, and I see the wonderful carvery. So that is the prime rib with some lamb, and I think the beef Wellington is missing. Hopefully they'll come up with some more, but that's okay if it's missing because there's so much more to try. Hi chef, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Oh, very good. The buffet is absolutely amazing. Can I get a little bit of prime rib? And meat. Oh, that looks wonderful. All right, thank you so much. And I think we have some accompaniments here. A little bit of cheesy potato right next to the beef. A little bit more with the cheese. I was informed that they are all out of the beef Wellington, but that's okay because we have lobster soup. Thank you, chef. A little bit of cream. Oh, beautiful. I could not have done that any better. And let's check out the Mediterranean station. Some Iberico ham. And the nice thing about where they situate this buffet is that they put all the salads to the back. So when you're near the end of the buffet, all that's missing are the salads. Not a big loss there. And I think we have some tortilla. A little bit of pasta. And I think these are risotto balls, arancini, I believe. Right here. All right. And they have some Iberico ham. Chef, can I get a little bit of ham? Ooh, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Oh, the ham looks amazing.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. You can use with some rockets. Can I get it for you?
Oh, sure.
It's for you, sir. The rocket is made perfectly with Iberico.
And let's take a look. This is the Lobster Burrata Station. Thank you so much. Chef Hung, thank you so much. This looks absolutely amazing. Lobster and burrata. So this is round 2 and things are happening fast and furious. I forgot about the lobster and that actually looks pretty amazing, but I think we need to try the burrata lobster dish first. All right. So breaking up the burrata, chunks of lobster, luscious burrata, and a little bit of roe. Absolutely fantastic. The butter lobster is rich and creamy, and the burrata is light and creamy. Perfect textures, and the nice little pops of the caviar, very nice. And I think since we started with lobster, we need to continue. Let's try the lobster bisque. Oh, much too pretty to eat, but that's okay. Absolutely delicious. The lobster bisque is perfectly balanced, very light and aromatic, and a little bit of cognac just sets it over the top. And you know what would go good with lobster bisque? foie gras croissant. Tear off the corner and chunks of foie gras mixed inside. A little bit of the bisque, or a lot. Cheers to you. Sweet, flavorful bisque and a buttery, crunchy croissant. Oh. But that prime rib isn't gonna wait. Let's give that a try. All right. Move the bisque and the spoon. Oh, and this is my favorite part, the cap. And I know I've been taking my time, and this really shouldn't wait, but that's okay. A little bit of prime rib, a little bit of cheesy potatoes. Oh, they didn't tell you? These potatoes are truffled mashed potatoes, and that beef is absolutely tender, even though it's a little bit cold, thanks to me. And that potato is so aromatic. Really enjoying the truffles. Wonderful sauce for the perfect bite. Oh. That beef has a little bit of texture that it just melts in your mouth. Perfect balance. And earlier they have a drink at the bar called Blue Pea Drink. Not sure what blue pea is. One way to find out. Tastes like blue. It doesn't taste like the other part. So I'm just gonna finish up round 2, and there is a lot to do but work in the best way. And I think the buffet is closing down, so I'm gonna take you back for dessert and finish this really quickly, and also enjoy this wonderful view here. Round 2 was a lot of food, but so easy to finish. That arancini ball, crispy on the outside, rich and creamy on the inside, with lobster inside. And to make a good thing even better, lobster arancini dipped in the lobster bisque, and the paella, a confetti of the black paella and the original paella. Very tasty. Oyster Rockefellers, a little bit dry, but that was user error. I just waited too long. And missing the beef Wellington, that lobster made up for it in spades. Wonderful fresh lobster, made even better with more lobster bisque. And while we still have a little bit of room and a little bit of time, I think it's time for dessert. We need to get a little bit of a drink first. Blue pea drink, very good. So I think we beat the rush because they're closing soon. Let's grab a plate. And the desserts are second to none. So starting off, we have an orb of dessert goodness. Not sure what it is, but it'll be fun to find out. And look at this. This looks like a wonderful tart of some sort. Let's give it a try. Right down here. And there's so much more. On top, we have some fruit tarts. Little bit of, I think that is an almond tart there. And over there is its big brother. And down here is a wonderful strawberry mousse. This looks absolutely delicious. Let's go for a slice. Oh. And you can't feel this, but this is so soft and delicate. Oh, look at that. That is a reverse cake. And they have more creme caramel. And up there is a wonderful blueberry pie, which may be too big for me. And luckily, they have the little ones here. It's like playing hockey. Oh, and the strawberry mousse in cake form looks really good. And now an array of dessert row. And I think they have a strawberry shortcake right over here. And a butter cake. I can't wait to try this, but I just couldn't destroy this wonderful creation. I think they have some more over there. And this is roly-poly in 3D form. Can't wait to give this a try. That looks absolutely amazing. Very gentle. There we go. And this, I'm not sure what this is. And again, if you're not sure, it's really fun to find out, especially when desserts look like this. All right. Right here. The desserts are large and there's some weight to them. Ooh, and what are these? This is a pineapple cake in modern form, raspberry mousse cake. A beautiful tart, too big for me, but these ones are just the right size. The Goldilocks rule right here. And over there, you'll see a chocolate fountain. And I think the chocolate fountain is getting a little bit tired with all the fixings and some healthy fruits. And I love the placement of the desserts where they put the fruit at the end, because when your plate's too full, you're not missing much. So glad I controlled myself on the dessert round. Don't want to take too long. I think they are closing. But this looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And I can't wait to have a nice cup of coffee with dessert. But let's give this a try. I'm really curious as to what this tart is. And let's give you a view here. Let's dig in. Oh, that is light and luscious. Oh, beautiful pastry. The feather went into the mousse. Wow. Absolutely decadent. Remember when I said it was nice to have coffee with dessert? Well, this is coffee in dessert form. Light and luscious coffee mousse. Beautiful pastry. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, really good. And I can't wait to try that topsy-turvy cake. So this is layer in vertical style. Oh, look at that. Oh, it tastes inverted, but inverted in the lightest possible way. Very delicate, not too sweet, and so many layers. Very nice. And I can't wait to try that green square. Oh, and it just sinks in. Oh, with a tart shell outside. Let's see. It's a matcha dessert of some sort, but again, light and delicate with a beautiful pastry. Between the matcha and the coffee tart, but let's try this round orb of delicious goodness dessert. And I think there's one way to do this violently. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I think there's a surprise inside with a wonderful shell. Oh my goodness, that is a mango center, light and luscious, and even lighter and more luscious is a coconut foam at the top, lighter than air, with a very thin chocolate coating and a nipple. Let's give this a try some more. Very good. So I think this is probably the best buffet I've been to in Hanoi and probably in Vietnam. Absolutely delicious. So many lobsters, so decadent, and as good as all the food was, and it is, it's absolutely the people that made all the difference. Absolutely friendly folks here, makes you feel so welcome. And I think I need a cup of coffee, especially enjoying all these decadent desserts. Very nice. Thank you so much for joining and keeping me company. Really grateful for that. And really grateful to Ridge for sponsoring this video. And again, Ridge makes amazing minimalistic wallets that are effective at keeping your valuables safe and secure. When traveling or at home, I hate bulky wallets, especially on the motorbike, and Ridge is a fantastic solution to that. And each wallet holds up to 12 cards with room enough for cash, and with over 50,000 five-star reviews, it is a testimony to the Ridge design team. In fact, the Ridge team is so sure you'll love the wallets that they'll give you a 99-day money-back satisfaction guarantee, so there really isn't any risk. So give it a try. Visit Ridge online, and there you'll find over 30 styles and colors to choose from. And if you don't like jingling keys like I do, they have a key case that keeps your keys secure in your pocket. No more jingling keys there. And if you miss one of their sales, Ridge was kind enough to offer a promotion. Just use link ridge.com/Tim Lee to save 10% off your next purchase. That again, link rich.com/TimLee. Code is TimLee to save 10% off your next purchase. And with that, I think I gotta try the blue pea drink. And don't let the name scare you, it is very good. Very nice. So until we see each other again, I hope you're keeping well. I hope you're traveling well. Take care of each other and God bless. Cheers. Beautiful view and the sun is coming out.